So I remember it was my freshman year of college, and I remember hearing about a watch party for winter conference. And I remember, like, in my spirit, I was feeling like, okay, Lord, if this winter conference ever happens in person, I'll go. Sophomore year came, and well, I heard that it was going to be in person. And so I went, and I had the most amazing experience. My first time going to winter conference was actually one of the favorite things I did that entire year, and I ended up going again this last year. This year, we partnered with the church, and I remember walking down the street, we were knocking on doors, and we weren't having much luck. We came across a house that had a no trespassing sign. So I walked right past it because I was thinking, this person has dogs, I'm not going up in here. But one of my teammates was like, what about this house? And so reluctantly, we crossed the street, and as soon as we got to the yard, a woman opened the door, and it was almost as if she was inviting us to come in, like waiting for us. So we walked in. I found myself sitting on the couch with a woman named Megan, and she was telling me that she recently was experiencing isolation and some fear, and just overall she was really scattered. And in fact, she just had lunch with her cousin and was asking her cousin to pray for her because she did not feel knowledgeable enough to pray. So I asked her if I could go through the Knowing God Personally book with her, and she said yes. As I went through the book, I began to learn more things about her. And one of those things was that she dedicated her life to Christ when she was 5 years old, and she grew up in the church. Just right now in her life, there was a lot going on, and she didn't really know how to reconnect back to Christ. So we got to the prayer of salvation, and I read it to her, and I said, Megan, I know that you mentioned you dedicated your life to Christ when you were 5, but do you have a desire to say this prayer with me? And I just remember she looked at me with tears in her eyes, and she said, yes. And so we went through the prayer together, and at that moment, she rededicated her life to Christ. Saying that prayer with Megan really inspired me to remember that everyone has a spiritual journey, and that no matter what, there's always ways that you can share the gospel to others.